Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. Finally, y'all, we got quite a bit of very good news, and I want to share that with you in just a minute. But first, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. I really do appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Bitcoin, WhatsApp, cryptocurrency of any kind that you may see in my comments with my picture and a variation of my name, please know that that is not me. I would not tell you about that garbage. Please do not fall for it. That is a scammer. We the People, if you want your comments put on the We the People website, please start it by saying We the People. That way we can find it and we can take it over there for you. Also, check out We the People website and the We the People Facebook group. Both links are in the description box below this video. Y'all, if you didn't see yesterday's video, please go back and watch it. There's a lot of good stuff in there I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, we're going to get right into it because just about all of this video today will be good news. I'm going to have to preface that with saying I know a lot of people will not say it's good news until they see money in their bank accounts. It's not all about money. I know people need money, but there is more good news than just money. Please listen to this video. Okay, the circuit court has permanently rejected Joe Biden's mandate for the poke in the arm in order to keep your job. They said the poke in the arm or lose your job is grossly overreaching his authority, and the government does not have the right to force medical treatments on anyone. Now, Joe Biden could take this all the way to the Supreme Court, but it's believed that they won't even listen to this, or if they do listen to it, they will uphold the ruling of the circuit court. They've already rejected Joe Biden in the circuit court twice. So, they're telling Joe that he's overstepping also. So for now, all mandates are off the table, and the people will not lose their job for all of this craziness that Joe Biden is trying to force down your neck. This opens the door for America to get back to work and get back to some sense of normal without the fear of losing your job. Now maybe these businesses that hadn't opened up yet, maybe they can start coming back online, opening up, and more people can return to work. So everyone, let your employer know that these mandates has been overruled and they're not going to force you to get poked in the arm. So now that these mandates are gone, this is a big loss for little Joe and a big win for the American people. Now little Joe is facing yet another big loss. A lot of Democrats are saying they will not vote on this bill this week. And you know, Pelosi has said that she will bring this to the floor sometime this week for a vote. Well, they're all saying now that they will vote no on this bill if they don't have time to read it, understand it, and that it is a lot of help for the American people in it. They want to make sure that Pelosi is not trying to sneak stuff by the American people. Y'all, I can now see Nancy Pelosi part just slipping away. It's just slipping through her little fingers. Nancy Pelosi wants this bill passed this week, but with all the pushback from her own party, I just don't see this happening until there is more help for the American people. And y'all, when I say more help for the American people, I don't mean make this bill bigger with more spending. I mean removing the garbage and replacing it with real help for the American people. Joe Manchin, Christian Cinema still say they will not vote for the spending bill in the state that it's in right now. Now, that they could change it, and yes, they could vote for it. But the way it is right now, they're not going to vote for it because it does very little for the American people. And it will further the increase of inflation. Joe Manchin also said that the people in West Virginia are mad about the high prices that they're paying for everything. And that these people in West Virginia is his people. That's the people he represents in Washington, D.C. Y'all, it sounds like a lot that Joe Manchin is getting it. He understands it now. And he's trying to do the right thing. And Joe Manchin is right. The American people are mad. In fact, the American people, we the people, are pissed off. And we're not going to take it any longer. Y'all, again, thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you for it. The White House says that Manchin is wrong and that Joe Biden's plan is the answer for America's problems. But y'all, the way I see it, over the past 10 months, Joe Biden's plan has been the problem. Now, Ron Claiborne and Nancy Pelosi has promised to the American people that after this bill is passed, your bills will go down. Do you trust Nancy Pelosi? I really don't know much about Ron Claiborne, but if he's siding with Nancy Pelosi, he can't be much better. Do you trust them? I certainly don't. Okay, right now there's a lot of talk going around in the White House that Joe Biden is trying to get rid of Kamala Harris as vice president. It's looking like Joe Biden may be looking for a way to remove her from the vice presidency and putting her on the Supreme Court. Y'all remember, this sounds great on the surface, but the Supreme Court seat, that's a lifetime appointment. We will never get rid of Kamala Harris until she... Okay, so that's a lifetime appointment. We will never see the end of Kamala Harris. I, for one, wants to see Kamala Harris gone, but not to the Supreme Court. I just want to see her unemployed. But this appointment would be great for her because she would be set for life, and we can see by her actions she don't want to be vice president anyway because she ain't done a damn thing. Now there will be people that saying that she's done a lot. Please name me just one thing that she's done. I'm waiting. Please prove me wrong. Tell me something that she's done good for the American people. Y'all, if this happens, which I'm not saying it will or won't, if it does happen, it's going to take a while. It's not going to be overnight to get this done. But if it happens, this is another big loss for Joe Biden because remember, he appointed her as his running mate. So this would be another big loss for Joe Biden, but a big win for the American people. Y'all, all this leads me to a question, and I want y'all to answer it in the comments below. Do you see that this is the beginning of the end for Joe Biden? Do you see that his presidency is beginning to crumble around him? That his administration is beginning to crumble? I see this as the beginning of the end for Joe Biden. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Now, on the far reach that we do get a better vice president, maybe he or she will be good enough to overreach Joe Biden and do the right thing for the American people. We can only hope so. Because, you know, when you have two people in office, we got Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, one of them has to be better than the other one, and normally it would be the president would be better than the vice president. Well, neither one of these are any good. So how can one overreach the other and get something good for the American people? So I'm just saying, maybe we can get a good vice president to overreach Joe Biden and actually help the American people. I can only hope for that. Y'all, it feels like we're living out the movie Dumb and Dumber right now. Things has got to change. Y'all, it looks like now that we do have the good news about the mandates and the bill not going to pass this week. So let me know in the comments below what you think about all of this stuff. I see this all as good news today. If you remember 2 days ago, I said the one thing that would help the American people the most is to lift the mandates. Well, now it's happened. I'm a happy camper. Y'all keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through all of this stuff, and I don't think it's going to be much longer. Things are starting to turn around. I can see it. The writing's on the wall. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders, even though they're not leading. Prayer can and will turn that around. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And just know, I love you all. Until next time, ciao.